Last time on Dragon Ball Z, Goku attempted to use the Spirit Bomb, and then 30 episodes later, Frieza was like, "What? That's not the sun! What? He's throwing it at me! What? I'm gonna kill his best friend!" And then Krillin was like, "Oh fuck, why does this always happen to me?" And then like Frieza's like, "Pop goes the weasel." And then Goku's like, "I'm gonna dye my hair blonde and then I'm gonna kill you." Okay, never mind about that. Hey guys, it's Mage Captain Gilshanks, and welcome back to the most awkward intro I've ever done of Super Mario Galaxy. In the last episode, we took on the Trial Galaxies, or as I like to call them, the Green Star Galaxies, because I can never remember the names of shit. So, having said that, we're now starting on Sea Slide Galaxy. This is the first mission, and you know, a lot of people don't really like this level, but I'm gonna get into that later because it's not really gonna make sense why people don't like it, you know, over the course of this first mission. Look at this fucking shark, by the way. Look at this, like, DreamWorks rehash shark thing. Look at this. This is, like, the least intimidating looking shark I've ever seen in my life. This is, like, the kind of shark that, like, would make his father ashamed, because his father is probably, like, a badass shark that's, like, you know, like, his father's probably Jaws, right? And then, or something similar to Jaws. And then, like, you know, this guy gets born, it's like, "You are no son of mine." Okay, never mind. I don't know where I was going with that. But anyway, I mean, like, just look at this. Like, imagine if in The Little Mermaid, you had, you know, like that scene where the shark pops his head through the ship and it's supposed to be like this action-packed, exciting scene. Imagine if this guy popped his head. Don't you think that would really water down that scene just a little bit? It'd be like, "Hey, guys." It'd be like me. That'd be, like, if I were a shark, I'd probably look like that. And I don't really consider that a compliment towards myself. It'd be like, "Hey guys, it's Mage Captain Sharkshanks, and welcome back to I'm attacking you on the ship." That's not working. Okay, never mind. You want to make sure you don't get hit by these jet streams here because they knock the shell off, and that's your main source of speed here. And you got, and needless to say, you know, I didn't even go through the mission objective here, but you actually want to go through all these rings, you know, a la Majora's Mask or Superman 64. But at least the controls are actually a lot better, and that's even taking into account the fact that the controls suck in this game. You don't want to get too far ahead of him, though, because, you know, you actually want to make sure you, swim through the rings. Well, I don't know why I was going to the right there for a sec. That's the end of the mission right there. Wow, less than 2.5 minutes. Although that doesn't matter, because that's... Okay, I want to bring up another point. There are 2 YouTube users that commented on my video, and I really don't remember what their names are right now, because like I said before, I'm horrible with memory. Unless it comes to numbers. Unless with numbers, I'm fine with those. But in general, okay. Anyway, I'm going to flash their names on the screen. And I want to thank these guys because both of them let me know that there's actually a way that you can increase your YouTube time limit without having to upload 50 videos. So, thanks. I'm going to use that to my advantage. I don't know about necessarily in this video. It depends on how things go. But I appreciate it. And, you know, now we can finally make some progress. And, fuck. Prankster Comet. Damn it. Now. Fuck. I was expecting it to come later. That's alright, at least this one's easy. As Luigi, this one is fucking impossible because he makes no slip-ups whatsoever. The Cosmic Mario is actually very good in this one, so even he's pretty hard, but there's one advantage you'll have. There's one chance that you have to seriously get the lead on him, and it's actually very easy to take that chance and not mess it up, so, well, I say that, let's see if I can actually pull it off. So if you do that, you're pretty much in the clear, but for most of the race, he's going to be ahead of you, and there's pretty much no way that I know of to actually start off ahead, except if you press A right at the right time, like right after the 1 in the countdown here. But I never get that right, so I'm not even going to bother trying, because then he'll just jump, and I'm going to be even further behind. So what you want to do is long jump, and as soon as you get in the water, prepare to do the Z dive, because he never... I don't know why, but in this particular mission, he never actually goes, like, under... He never lets you just swim underwater right away. He always just wants to swim at the surface, and that's not good because you need to go for the shell. So, fuck! You can't miss any of the rings! That's exactly what I was about to say, the fact that you can't miss any of the rings. This is the advantage, by the way, the fact that he decides to walk on the beach for whatever reason. It's very odd. But while he's doing that, you have to stand underwater, and you're supposed to go, and actually swim through all the rings. I don't think I'm gonna get it now. No! Don't you catch up! Don't you dare catch up! No! Fuck you! Okay. Never mind. You can live. I got my star. I'm happy. I'm good. I'm good to go. I'm out of here. I'm done. Okay, we're good. Alright, so. Now that we got the Prankster Comet taken care of a little earlier than I was expecting to, because I don't remember it actually showing up that early when I practiced, but, you know, like I said, bad memory. Anyway, now we're actually going to take on the second mission, which... Can be very difficult. I mean, it's not, but in its design, it can be difficult, but it's not really hard to pull off. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna tone down the crack commentary that I've been doing. Like, this is probably the most energetic video I've ever made, probably just because I actually slept more than 3 hours last night, which is a pretty rare thing for me considering my work schedule. But anyway, enough about that. So I'm gonna tone down the commentary a little bit just so I can concentrate on this particular mission, and then we're gonna go right back to the wacky zany Gillshanks that you all know and probably detest. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so you talk to this douchebag. Got a penguin race starting here soon. Want in? No, I don't want in, but you clicked sure. You're confusing me. This race is on. I don't give a shit. That's Shark. He's just in there like, I'm a shark. I'm a shark. I'm the least intimidating shark I've ever seen. This is gonna be the shark voice, by the way. I decided that this is gonna be that shark's voice because he actually shows up in another mission. So if he has any kind of substantial dialogue, this is the voice I'm gonna give him. Just letting you know. Okay, so much for toning down the commentary. Okay, so basically this is just a race, and you want to always make sure that you have the shell, because if you don't, it's going to be very difficult to jump over things, but it's also going to be very difficult to actually, you know, maintain any kind of speed. So, like, I'm in 3rd place right now, and I have plenty of time to catch up and be in 1st place, but you really don't want to mess up, especially when you're towards the end, because that's when things, you know, fuck up, and, you know, you get very angry, like I do, unless you just accept the fact that it's a video game, and, you know, you actually treat it in a way that it's just meant to be for fun, and you don't take it as seriously as I do, and you don't get angry as I do, and I don't know what I'm talking about anymore, so I'm gonna shut up. And I can't concentrate on the commentary because I don't want to fall into 2nd place. I don't want to fall in 2nd place. I don't like 2nd place. I don't like it. I don't like jumping over things either. You want to go through this ring. The first time I did this, I actually fucked it up. I thought you were supposed to go onto land there. I thought that was like where you were actually supposed to. I don't know why, because there's always some kind of goal marker. But I was just like, oh, you're supposed to go up here. And then like I was like, oh fuck, because I lost my shell. I was on land. I was standing still. I was like, what the hell is going on? But it's basically pretty much the same thing as the prankster comments, so you don't have to worry about it too much. And we actually got it this time. How are we doing on time? Not that it matters anymore. 7.5 minutes in, roughly. Not bad. So after this, you know, as per the Gillshanks standard, we're gonna go for the secret mission next before taking on mission 3. As a matter of fact, I don't think I really want to take on mission 3 in this video because I haven't practiced it yet, and it's really long. And I don't remember, like, you have to look for silver stars again, and I don't remember where they are right now, so I'm actually going to save that for Tuesday's video, and the reason why I say Tuesday's video is because tomorrow, I'm taking a break from Super Mario Galaxy, and we're going to start Metal Gear Solid. Bump, 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 bump. Well, that couldn't have been any worse, like, as far as staying on pitch goes. I used to be an okay singer, back when I was in high school, but, you know, because I was actually in the choir for 3 years. But, you know, ever since I graduated, my singing has just gone to shit because I don't have my daily coaching anymore, so I can't sing for shit anymore. It's actually kind of depressing. So here's this Hungry Luma, and this is why I actually stocked up on a shit ton of star bits because, you know, we're gonna need a lot throughout the rest of the game, so I just collected as many as I had patience to collect. I went back to the Sling Pod Galaxy, if you remember that, from another Hungry Luma mission, and that's where I collected a lot of them. Like I said earlier, that's always like the best place to grind for star bits and things like that. Transform! Still not even 9 minutes in. Well, I wonder how long a video. I still might end up going under 15 minutes at this point. But at least I know I can go over, so I'm not under pressure anymore, at least. So this is the Sand Spiral Galaxy. Now, I want to mention that when I watched Sugar Conroy's Let's Play of this, I actually thought it was pretty cool how he did it. He basically showed the 2 different ways you can do this. You can do this as either Boo Mario or B Mario, and you can go through the entire level as either one, or you can switch them up, you know, at various points throughout the level. But he actually did 2 separate videos showing each one, and you probably, in all honesty, if you've stumbled upon this video, you've probably already seen that too anyway. But even so, I just thought I should mention it. The way I'm going to do it, though, is a little different. I'm actually just going to use both forms interchangeably because I just find it easier that way. Like, I'm going to start as B Mario here, and the disadvantage is the fact that you have an actual stamina meter, so you have to grab onto these poles. Now, Boo Mario is easier in that sense because he doesn't have that stamina meter, but you have to watch out for the lights, so there's always going to be some kind of a trade-off. I love when you get over here because there's this other Boo, and that falls in love with you. It's like, yo, look at you, you're so good looking the way you look just like me, except that you have a red hat and a mustache. I don't know if I mentioned it, but you want to make sure not to get hit by those bubbles, because, for whatever reason, not just B Mario, but apparently Boo Mario can't get hit by water either. I didn't know that. I think this is the only level where that's actually demonstrated. Now, this part is kind of silly. They just sort of make you run around until you get, like, close enough that you could just sort of long jump it. Oh my god, I really thought I was about to mess that up. And there's your star right there, so that's pretty much it. You know, I went on this whole rant about how I could actually go over 15 minutes, and I'm almost, like, 95% sure that I'm not going to do that, because there's really not much else to take on, other than the, Seeker mission in Sea Slide, and the third mission, but I'm not going for the third mission, because I haven't practiced it yet, so I'm not going to be doing that today. I don't even know how many stars I got. I think 3, so it's going to be a 4-star video. Alright, not bad. So yeah, you know what though, the being able to go over the time limit, even if I don't end up doing that for this Let's Play, because I don't want the videos to be too long, because then, like, you know, people are going to be like, oh, I don't want to sit through this whole thing. I can understand that easily, so I don't want to make it too long. But, I mean, the finale is going to be about a half hour, so it's good that I don't have to split that into 2 parts, so I'm actually pretty happy about that. And my throat's giving out here like crazy. Let's talk to this robot, now that we actually do have a few minutes. Oh, hello! It might get a little rough from here on out, but just do your best and you'll be okay! Alright, well, thanks for the pep talk. What the fuck was the point of putting him in there, though? It's so kind of useless, I guess I should say. Alright. So, secret mission time! Let's do the Sea Slide Galaxy! What's the name of this mission? I don't remember. Oh, it's not gonna show up, dumbass. Never mind. So I can skip all this, and what you want to do is just collect as many star bits as you can from here to there. What? Really? Wait a minute. Oh, fuck, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you actually have to go to the third mission in order to access the secret one. I can't believe I forgot about that. Hang on. Alright, let's try this again. Let's actually get it right this time. So, we actually, because I was like, wait a minute, you start all the way here? Because that's actually where you're supposed to end up when you go to the secret mission, but... So what you want to do is go to the third mission, and on your way to that point where we just were, where we just started the secret mission, you want to collect as many star bits as possible. Well, technically 40, but, you know, by the time you get there, but, you know, if you have to go a little ahead to collect, then that's fine, too. So I like to collect, I like to see if I can collect, you know, some just flying into the galaxy, so I'm just spinning it around the pointer like crazy, and I'm just trying to see if I can collect any. Even if I get, like, 3, it's still worth it, because at the end, they'll probably be short by, like, 2. I only got 2. I got 3 last time, that's gonna be a problem. Let's collect all those. Let's collect all those. Let's get the B Mario form, because this is sort of like a prelude to what we're actually gonna have to do for Mission 3. So just giving you a little heads up. And this is, and Mission 3, this is the reason why people don't like this level. It's really bad. Well, this and the, post-game, mission, like, you know how I said that every level has, like, another mission that you can't access until you actually beat the game? That's the other reason why people don't like this level. I only have 14 so far, that sucks. That really sucks. I think there are more that you can collect, though, if you go further out. And here's another 8 that we can get right there, so that's always something. That's nice. Okay, so 29, 30, excellent, excellent. There's good, there's a whole line right there. 36, and 37, okay. Let me just collect a few more, and then we're gonna go right back to the Hungry Loop. Watch, there were like 3 of them right behind me. That'd be so stupid, but, you know, it wouldn't surprise me in the least. Alright, 39, really? This is what we're gonna reduce ourselves to, looking around for 1 measly star bit? Wait, got it. Okay, good. 40, let's go back. See, normally I'd be stressing the fuck out right now because we're up to 14 minutes. Dude, swim in the right way, please. Thank you. But I'm actually not that stressed out about it, so we can actually just get 4 stars, and I don't have to do 8 million cuts because I didn't really mess anything up, so it kind of sucks having to cut if you don't really have to. There's no reason to, other than a time limit, so this is pretty nice. So, here's our Hungry Luma douchebag. Should I do the transform voice twice in one video? Yes, let's do it. Let's feed this fucker, and then let's do it. That's it, I'm starting to go. I'm starting to sound even more and more like a, I don't even know what, like a golem, or like a rock demon, or like a gargoyle, or something of the sort. I don't know what I sound like. So here's our secret mission, and that's actually something interesting later on. But, you want to go right up here, and this is actually very difficult, so I don't know if I'm going to get this right on the first try. This is just like the Hurry Scurry Galaxy, except it's a lot harder because you're pretty much, you know, have to cross every single area here. And it's easier as Luigi because you run faster, but nevertheless, we can get this. So, I'm running around, I'm collecting my musical notes. I'm running around, I'm collecting my musical notes. This is not in 4-4. Oh, fuck! There was one I missed. Okay, well, I have to start over because there was one I missed there. Alright, never mind. Not a big deal. I was not expecting that to get on the first try because this is pretty hard in my opinion, in all honesty. Nothing like the Hurry Scurry Galaxy. This is much more difficult. Okay, so once again, we're running around, shut up. We're running around, and shut up. Okay, so what can I talk about? Alright, so I'm pretty excited to start Metal Gear Solid tomorrow, so that's gonna be pretty cool. Now for anyone who's like part of the Nintendo crowd and has never actually played this game, I understand why it might seem a little like, I'm probably not gonna like this, you know, especially if you don't like, you know, first-person shooters and things of that sort. But I have to say, this game is not a first-person shooter. Hell, it's not a first-person anything, really. It's a third-person stealth game, and, you know, the idea is actually you want to avoid killing people. You don't actually want to just go out of your way and shoot everyone. You actually want to sneak past them. That's actually the main premise of the Metal Gear Solid series, so it's actually pretty cool. And what really makes this game so super-duper amazing, I am so surprised I made that jump. What makes the Metal Gear Solid series so amazing is the fact that you can actually, well, not in the first game so much, but in the future games, which I might LP in the future, you can actually go through the entire game without killing one character. So that's actually pretty cool. And really the best thing about it, though, is the story. That's what really kept me going, because they can be very difficult, and I don't like things that are hard. And in all honesty, if it didn't have as good of a story as it did, I probably never would have beaten even the first game. So I never would have actually, you know, continued to see it. So I'm glad it had such an amazing story. But you know what? 78 stars I think is pretty good for now. And this is my longest video yet. So I will see you guys next time. We're going to finish up Sea Slide and we're going to do some awesome shit. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time on Dragon Ball Z. No, I'm just kidding. Next time on Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy, we're going to... I already did this whole thing. Okay, see you guys then.